Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the visionary future of the iPhone. Specifically, we're unpacking the massive software leap that's coming with iOS 27, using some really fascinating insights highlighted by the Industry IQ channel. So if you're someone who really wants to understand where mobile technology is heading next, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to break down exactly what this update means for the future of your daily routine. Right off the bat, I want you to ask yourself a question. How will this highly anticipated update fundamentally alter the way you use your device every single day? We are so used to our current routines, right? Tapping the exact same icons, swiping the same familiar gestures. It can actually be kind of hard to conceptualize a comprehensive overhaul. But that is exactly what we're unpacking today. All right, let's jump right in and see how this builds into a complete shift for two of your most used daily features. Welcome to iOS 27 and what's being called the visionary leap. Listen, the crucial point here is that this isn't just some minor update. We aren't talking about a few tweaked icons or some fresh wallpapers. iOS 27 is a substantial visionary leap targeting two massive areas of your routine: a completely changed picture-taking experience and a completely changed search experience. These are basically the twin pillars of this update. Think about it. Every time you pull your phone out of your pocket to capture a memory or find an answer, the underlying architecture is poised to be entirely different. Okay, let's dive into this first major pillar, the future of photography, and what it means to start capturing the world differently. Think about how you snap a photo right now. We're all deeply ingrained in the old way, those standard, familiar photo capture methods. The muscle memory is basically automatic at this point. But Industry IQ notes that the iOS 27 way is shifting completely away from that established friction. It moves away from traditional inputs toward a reinvented, highly intuitive experience. The very mechanics of how the software interprets a moment are evolving. I mean, just look at the sheer magnitude of this claim from Industry IQ. To quote them directly, this will completely change how you take pictures. We aren't just talking about a cool new filter or a slightly faster shutter speed here. The language is absolute. It really points to a fundamental transformation in how your iPhone understands and executes mobile photography. When we break this evolution down conceptually, it shows a completely new workflow. First, you prepared shoot. But right at that moment of capture, you experience the iOS 27 shift. The current limitations of the camera interface are replaced by a totally new paradigm, allowing you to seamlessly capture the future. Apple's focus clearly isn't just on the hardware lens anymore. It's fundamentally about how the software empowers you, the user behind that lens. All right, let's shift gears from visuals to information. It's time for the second pillar, a new way to search, keeping information right at your fingertips. Just like with the camera, the contrast here is day and night. Our current search relies on traditional on-device querying. You know the drill, typing exact words into a box to get a rigid list of links or file names. It works, but it's incredibly static. Well, the new iOS 27 search paradigm completely overhauls that limitation. The software is moving from just blindly fetching files based on keywords to actively understanding the context of what you actually need. We are looking at a completely changed search experience on your iPhone. Finding exactly what you need is literally never going to be the same again. Whether you're looking for a highly specific text message from 3 years ago, a document buried deep in your local storage, or a complex answer from the web, the whole interaction is becoming much more fluid and, really, much more conversational. You can clearly see the intended workflow shift here. First, you initiate your query. But then, rather than scrolling through endless, relevant results, you leverage the new iOS 27 paradigm. That middle step, that's where the intelligence lives, smoothing out all the traditional friction of searching. It takes what is often a frustrating, mundane task and turns it into a seamless process where you discover exactly what you need instantly. So, what does this all mean? Let's bring everything together and look at the broader picture. The visionary era ahead, and the next generation of iPhone. Defining this visionary future means understanding that Apple's roadmap is a completely changed paradigm for user interaction and device capability arriving via iOS 27. It is no longer just about what the phone physically is, it's entirely about what the phone does for you. And it's going to do it automatically, intuitively, and with far less manual input from you than ever before. To summarize the massive impact of iOS 27, it really rests on these core foundations: redefined photography and revolutionized search. As we've seen in this explainer, whether you're capturing a fleeting memory or hunting down crucial information, this update is the key to unlocking a genuinely new, visionary mobile future. The software is finally catching up to the incredible computational potential of the hardware sitting in your pocket right now. So I have to leave you with this final thought. Are you ready for iOS 27 to completely change how you use your iPhone? When the core functions we've relied on for well over a decade suddenly evolve, how quickly will our daily habits adapt to keep pace? It's a truly fascinating shift to prepare for. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next one.